Okay, so now we are adding mixed numbers with unlike, so that's different denominators. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing in this particular video. There are different methods. Please just choose the method that works best for you, the one that you understand the most. All right. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to start with the problem. Here's our problem. 2 and 1, 6 plus 3 and a half. So different denominators. We all can see that, right? Different denominators. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do? Find a common denominator. Okay, but first, the way I taught you, so that everyone kind of gets it, is to change it first to an improper fraction. Okay, so how do we do that? We do 2 times 6. And then we add the 1. That gives us the numerator for this problem right here. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. And then denominator becomes 6. It doesn't change. Okay, the next one is 3 multiplied by 2 first. Then we add 1. All right, 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1, 7. 7 becomes your new numerator, and the denominator stays the same. Okay, so now we need to find a common denominator because these ones are different. We need to find a common denominator. So we need to find the lowest common multiple of 6 and 2. All right. So remember, you can have an infinite number of multiples. That means you can have many, many multiples. So for multiples, you're just pretty much finding what numbers multiply each one. So we do 1 times 6. So when we have 6, let's start here. 1 times 6 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 6 is 18. All right, let's just stop there. Now we'll do 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 6. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Now we have to find that lowest common multiple. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to look to see what the common multiples are. And then from there we find the smallest one out of all of them. So for this case, it's going to be 6. All right, so if we go back, we had 13 out of 6. Oh, that stays the same. We don't need to change it because it's already in its lowest common multiple form. So we have our 13 over 6. And then the other one was 7 over 2. Oh, okay, so that's the one we need to change. We'll do some scratch work over here. All right, so we got 7 over 2. What did you multiply 2 by to get that denominator of 6? Well, we multiplied 2. We multiplied it by 3. And what you do to the bottom, you must do to the top, right? 7 times 3, 21. Okay, that's the one we're going to use there. So we have that one in purple. 21 over 6, okay? So we went from 13 over 6 plus 7 over 2 to 13 over 6 plus 21 over 6. Okay? All right, now we just add them. 13 plus 21 is 34. Over, denominator stays the same, 6. You never do anything with the denominators, they stay the same. Okay, now it's an improper fraction, so we have to change it to a mixed number. Okay, bad form, remember, that's bad form. So change it and then simplify. How many times can 6 go into 34 is pretty much what you're trying to find out. So we have 34 and 6. Really, you're looking at this way. Okay, so you know that 5 times 6, okay, that's 30. 6 times 6, 36. That's too big, so it's going to be 5. That gives us 30. We're subtracting. That's 0. That's 4. The remainder is 4. Okay, so now this is our new answer. We have 5 whole, and 4 becomes our new numerator, and the denominator is 6. Now, can we simplify this fraction? Can we? Yes, we can. Okay, so let's simplify this fraction. So for sure it's even, so we know we can divide it by 2 as a start if we don't know where to start. So 4, so we can divide, so we can use the factors and we can divide that by 2 because we can use that greatest common factor, right? Remember the factors? 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 6. There we go. Okay, factor of 2, that's the greatest common factor. So we divide them by 2. So we still keep the 5. 5 stays the same. But then we divide the 4 by 2, which gives us 2. And the 6 by 2, which gives us 3. This is our final answer. All done.